up, Pokenet? And tonight's live stream, we're going to be doing some deck testing to get ready for the LA Regionals coming up next week. So a few buddies and I and the kid are going out to the Regionals. He said we're leaving here in about a week, and we'll go get ready to hopefully get some wins in, right? Get some championship points. I think right now the kid's sitting just over 200 championship points, and we need to get some points at the regional, right, to help him out. So that's part of the reason we're going is for Parker. But tonight I'm wanting to deck test for myself, see what I want to play. Right now it's Rage and Bolt. That's what I've been the most successful with. But tonight might help us figure some of that out, what I can play the best with getting ready for the regionals. And so we should have a good time. Hey, I'm doing great. How are you tonight? So getting some deck testing in here before heading to LA in about a week. And I think tonight we're going to start with Rage and Bolt, but we may switch some things up. If you guys have any ideas on some different decks you like seeing, jump in the chat and let me know. We just started a new series. Yeah, thank you. It's been fun. I started live a week or so ago, and been trying to find better ways to do it. I have really enjoyed doing the live, and I got to get all this deck testing in anyways, so this is a great way to do it for sure. Yeah, so again, tonight we're running Rage and Bolt. This is kind of the deck we got set up. I like Mega Kangaskhan Meowth as our draw engine. And so that's what I'm running, comparative to the Noctowl, just because I feel like Noctowl is just slightly more inconsistent. So that's why I like running this way instead. And realistically, having the 3-prize Mega Kangaskhan doesn't make much difference, right? Because we're rarely hitting with a single prizer. We can occasionally, but usually we're going 2-2-2 in the prize race. So, realistically, if they go, they're going to have to go 3-2-2, and it's not going to make much difference. So, yeah, thank you. Yeah, I started putting those back up, right? I mean, and we have a few more coming up later in the week, so we got 2 or 3 more that should be posting later in the week too. Yeah, not too hard to put them on Insta after they're already up on YouTube, right? So, all right, let's jump into our first match here and see what we got going tonight. And then we'll kind of see if we can get I want to get the vertical live stream going at the same time I'm doing the horizontal. I was working on that tonight, and I just couldn't quite get it set up. So I'm hoping that's something we can get going in the next few streams. And then the other thing we've been doing that's been a lot of fun is the non-meta Mondays, where we're trying to. I guess we go here. So on non-meta Mondays, we're trying to run non-meta decks and see how successful we can be. And this Monday we ran Yanmega Raging Bolt, and man, it was so much fun. And so I'd love for you guys to let me know if there's some non-meta decks you want to see tested out on Mondays. We got our Chaladon was one I got on Monday. Excuse me, there is some like Mega Gengar decks I want to try out, just because they look a lot of fun with some of the dark stuff. So it'd be cool if you guys can let me know if there's some cool decks you want to see tested. Yeah, so I do have Steven's Metagross on here. I played it the other night, and I would say it went fine. I'm not going to say it was great. Certainly one that I want to get some work on, because I don't play it very well yet. I need to get a little bit more run, but that is one I want to get more work into. Let's see what we get off Run Aaron. All right, let's see here. I'm wondering, do I Prime Catcher KO with Pashimian, right? Because we can go into, I guess, let's just do, again, I like playing aggressive and going pretty fast, so let's go here. I'm not going to get rid of the Psychic, because I'm going to need it for a Lily's Clefairy play for sure. So let's give this a try. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, so I like the Stevens Metagross. It is one I want to play more, and think it can be super consistent at times for sure. Again, I don't know if this is being too aggressive for what we got going on here, but I'll just go find out, right? I mean, I guess we need to keep the grass, so I am going to go Psychic here. And let's take this out just because we can. Yeah, so Steven's Metagross is a great one to put on that non-meta Mondays for right now, because it isn't meta-related. You know, we've been debating, right, is things like Crustle, is that non-meta? Is Cynthia's Garchomp, is that considered meta right now or not? I think the answer to that is no. But I don't know if that means I want to be playing it on the non-meta night. There's a lot of cool decks we can run for sure, and Stevens isn't a bad one to do that with. Yeah, and then last night, finished off the night well. I think we finished off 7 straight wins. I guess that was Monday night. We had 7 straight wins to finish off the stream. So I'm hopeful we can have that kind of luck tonight and be successful. Be interesting where this turns out, right? Was I overly aggressive? Again, we talk about it most nights. It's how I want to be, right? I want to be aggressive. Interesting that he's putting out the Watchtower, man. That really bums me out. Because we need Meowth and Mega Kangaskhan for our draw engines, right? So it'd be interesting to see if he's going to stay in Torchic or if he's trying to get into a rare candy. And I guess that's probably his plan, right? To rare candy Blaziken. But this is a Psychic over here, not a fire. We should be okay. I think we're going to be in a good shape after this. Yeah, so I'm still trying to decide which is the best way to play Steven's Metagross. I do like it with Secret Box, or not Secret Box, with Precious Trolley. I think it just runs slightly better that way. All right, let's get something good off of that one. Well, we'll take the KO. We really got to get rid of this. We really got to get rid of this Team Rocket's Watchtower, or we're not going to have any draw support. I have not seen that inclusion very much lately, so it's actually good to see it in this, right? As we're deck testing here to get ready for LA. Yeah, really stoked. We had a great cup this last weekend. So if you guys weren't on our stream on Monday, Parker went undefeated. So my son went undefeated, won the juniors cup and played really well. Got the newest mat, right? This mat is so sick. I think the colors just pop. It's awesome with all the different mega Pokemon on there for sure. One of my favorite mats that he's gotten. So that was sweet. I went 4-0-1 through the Swiss rounds and played really well, and then unfortunately I feel like my brain just gave out on me when we got to the top cut. So finished 4-1-1, but was pretty happy with that. I thought it was a good way to finish up. What up, Zero Man? Thanks for getting back on. Hopefully you're having a good night. Man, I'm hoping we can finish today off like we did Monday with with a ton of wins in a row here. We're in a pretty rough spot with this Team Rocket's watchtower, though. We gotta get that out of there for sure. Yeah, and then I was working hard today to try to get the live stream going vertical, and I could not get it. It was driving me absolutely crazy. So at this point, I mean, we've got Crispin and Ultra Ball, so we can get out of the active. I mean, we got enough energy on board. We can take the KO, and we'll be up 2-0, right? So it'll be interesting to see if we can make this work correctly. But we got to get this watchtower out of here, right? Like, not loving the watchtower at all. So let's go. Man, I think this is our only play right now, right? So 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. Oh, yeah. I mean, we got the knockout by a ton. Let's go grass. And what do we need? The fighting? Yeah, so grass fighting. At least with the teal dance here, hopefully we get a better card to get rid of than Lily's Determination E-switch. I mean, that would have been nice to have so we didn't have to Crispin, bro. Go here. I think we have to keep the Lilies going into this next turn, right? Especially because we're getting so crushed by this watchtower. We need to get this watchtower the hell out of here, man. It's not making me happy. All our draw support gone, bro. Alright, so I'm assuming they're going to KO Rage and Bolt, right? So let's go 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. So we at least have several options here, right? 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. Should be the KO. At least he doesn't have the cape on there, man. This cape be running around all over the place, and I could be hitting 400 to take KOs. Yeah, we're yeah, I was able to get on a little bit earlier tonight. My son's on a field trip. They're out of town for the next couple nights, so he's enjoying that. So I was able to get on earlier than usual, which was good. I was trying to get some stuff tested out tonight and try some new things. I do want to get the chat bot fixed up a little bit, so I'm hoping we can get that changed. So hopefully next stream we'll have some things a little bit updated, looking a little bit better for you guys for sure. And then again, I've been trying to figure out the vertical stream, so that's kind of the next step, is getting the vertical stream fixed. So we'll see here, right? I mean, we're still in trouble without being able to draw with Mega Kangaskhan, and I was really hopeful we could get the... I mean, we can still take a KO with Pashimian, right? So, I mean, we already used the Prime Catcher, though. Yeah, we'll see where we run through this. I mean, luckily we're in a decent spot if we can have it go. I've not checked into the Mega Floetta at all. Unfortunately, man, just been busy with all this other stuff, but it is something I need to do. I need to look at some of the new stuff coming out. You know, outside of Mega Greninja, I haven't even looked into... I haven't even looked at the... Dude, bro, let's see what we got here. I haven't looked much into even Chaos Rising, even. That's something I want to check out some more as we get closer to some pre-releases. Alright, so what do we got to get here? I mean, I'd love to get the freaking stadium so we can get this thing bumped, right? Killing me, bro. Killing me, man, I guess. So where are we at here? He's got to take 4, which he's going to have on the next turn. So we really got to fix some things. Damn, we're in a terrible spot. F me, bro. Okay, I mean, that gets us at least slightly closer. Let's go here. So we need energy, E-switch, a whole bunch of crap, right? Like, if we got the... It's too bad we don't have the Chen Pao over here, because if we can get rid of... No, we don't want that. We want this one. If we could get rid of some of these Pokemon, then we'd be okay on the next set for sure. So we still need E-switch and a Lightning Energy and Chen Pao to help us out a little bit, I think. Let's get an Ogerpon. Oh, bro, 2 of them? But we're only gonna be able to bench 1, I think, because we still need to get this Mega Kangaskhan out of there. They're in a way better spot than us right now. Still need E-switch. Oh, damn, bro. Do we have it? 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. Christ, we got there. That was awesome. Hell yeah. We can actually even take one more, right? Because we can put this Ogerpon in too. Woof. I'm surprised as hell we got here, but we'll take another dub. Taking down Dragapult's always my favorite. Hell of a W on the first match of the night. All right, let's retreat. Oh, we're going to have even more energy in play after we get this glass trumpet out. How high are we going to be hitting? Oh, bro. W. With the dub. Hell yeah, Raging Bolt. Even after I thought we were out of it and our draw support was gone for half the game, we found the win. So that was a good win. Hell yeah. Yeah, GG's. That was a good one for sure, right? Dude, I do like that Terastal Tuesdays. You know, I wouldn't be able to run it every, you know, I wouldn't be able to probably stream every Tuesday, but I think that's good to have as like a regular, you know, like every other week or something. Once a month, I'd be down with something like that. That's a sweet one. Thank you, Zero. That's a pretty good idea. Because I would like to see some more of the Terra decks, right? I mean, you've been seeing guys running. Earlier today, one of the decks I ran into with some problems was, oh man, it was like the Terrapagos Ogerpon, but with Lily's Clefairy. So its main attacker was Lily's Clefairy, along with you got the grass attacker with Ogerpon, but then you also got Terrapagos EX as well. So that was an interesting deck that I saw today that I've seen a few times too. So that one would be pretty sweet to check out. And we got to vote for Steven's Metagross for a deck to maybe run on non-meta Mondays. Not quite meta yet, right? I mean, I don't remember what the share... Oh my god. What a bad start this is. We gotta top deck the hell out of this. We gotta get like a Lily's or something here to... We're in a bad place, man. This could be over before it starts. Another energy? Come on, bro. Yeah, I mean, I think you're probably with that that Terra, you're looking to get set up against the meta, right? Jesus. I mean, we got to put it in play here just so I don't get KO'd right away. Bro, attach pass going second. That is bad. Yeah, we might have just got a giant brick. That's all right. Maybe we can find a way out of this if they don't have, if they don't have Crispin. Oh, well. They got Crispin, bro. They could just go KO if we don't top deck something nice here. Why doesn't he fill his bench out for us, right? We need to get some more knockout. We want to try to can we even get to 300? Well, same thing. Whatever this guy's running is pretty interesting, right? Because they've got the 2 psychic and the water. This guy could even be running the deck we're kind of talking about with what he's showing here with having that many psychics. Could be he's running like Raging Bolt and he's running the 2 psychic. Oh my god. Okay, well, bro. Well, couldn't have played that any differently. Well, 1-1. That's okay. Hopefully we don't brick like that again. That was pretty awful. You know, I had a ton of fun running Yon Mega the other night, though. I'm wondering if I want to run that some more. Some crazy plays, and we did turn the one Yon Mega play into a short and a long form video. So those will be out tomorrow, which is going to be pretty sweet. And then it said kind of next Monday we'll decide what to do for non-meta Mondays. Going to probably be deck testing a ton of this Raging Bolt because it is what I want to play at LA. All right. I think the other things I want to look in for LA is if I want to run a different version of Raging Bolt, or is there a different deck that would be fun to play or good? Christ, I'm sure as hell not playing Crustle, even though it had a great conversion rate at Prague, or Perth, Prague or Perth, whichever one it was. I can't find myself running that deck, right? It just drives me nuts. So this is certainly interesting. So they're running N Zoroark, but with Buneri, with Mega Lopunny. That could be an easy KO for us, though, dude, because I think we can take out that Lopunny maybe with the Pashimian. That'd be pretty dang sweet. Man, if we make this work, we can get a KO right away, right? Guess not. Let's. Well, we can if we get something good off run errand. So what we got to do here? We need, and he's weak to fighting too. Do we have enough Pokemon? Because we got to get. So we got 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. And we got enough to run the KO here if we go into. I guess we will, right? No reason not to take the 2 prizes right away. No. You know, not necessarily the best play of all time. I wish we had an energy to attach, but we don't. So, see where we get from here. I think we're going to be in a decent spot. I mean, at least we're up 2, which is always my goal with with Raging Bolt, right? If you can get up 2 early, you're in such a great spot. Again, part of why I play it, I love being aggressive, right? We talked about that the other night too. And already went super aggressive first turn 1 tonight, and it turned into a win early. So I'll take this, right? Single prize Pokemon in the active, 2 prizes up. Damn, that was fast. Hell yeah, Pashimian. And those 2 prize cards don't hurt either, right? Now we got some energy acceleration. Christ, dude, just so depressing that Crustle was good, bro. Like, the other one that was good that bugs me out too was oh heck, Festival Leads was really good in Prague as well. And that's another deck I hate seeing, mainly because we're running Raging Bolt, right? We can't see single prize decks. It puts you in a ton of stress. So my buddy's running Raging Bolt with let's see what happens here. So my buddy's running Raging Bolt with the Wellspring Mask Ogerpon, and that's been pretty normal. I think the top finishing deck, Raging Bolt deck in Prague, was with Wellspring Mask Ogerpon with this build, with the Mega Kangaskhan build. Alright, so it's going to be tough to get to 330 on this turn. We're going to have to make some magic happen here for sure. Get out of here, Pashaman. Hey guys, thanks for jumping on. Jump in chat. Let me know how you guys are doing tonight. We're getting ready for the LA Regionals coming up. I think I'm going to probably be running Raging Bolt, so that's why we're getting some testing in tonight on it. And the hopes are we can find something we like that's going to be successful. I mean, there's one piece we're probably going to need. We're still going to need a lot to get to 330, man. I don't know if we got it. Let's go here. Now, let's see what we get off of the run errand first. I guess we go Fez. Let's go. Don't think we need these. We'll get into Fez. That way we can at least get some better draw going, right? And see what else we can get going. I mean, I guess we got some paths, right? If we can... we still need Crispin. We need... Oh my god, that did not help us at all, bro. We got a whole bunch of nothing out of all that. I guess pass. My god. You know, through all that, we didn't get any closer to a KO on the next play. Yeah, so we've actually gone into that discussion a lot. What to do, how to tech for Crustle, because we're probably gonna see it at LA. The answer becomes twofold, right? Is it, do I just hope I don't see it, right? I've heard many high-level guys talk about that you know there's matchups that are bad. You hope you don't run into it. Say I see Crustle once or twice, and that's an L. But if you still go 7-2, that's a hell of a tournament, right? It just means you have to win those all the other matchups you're going to see. We've discussed some other things. Right now my only attacker would be Pashimian, right? So that's really tough to be successful with just Pashimian. All right, is he going to go Binding Mochi here? No. Interesting. They don't even have a single. They don't have any ends Pokemon on the bench to attack with, right? Bro, it's so too bad our last turn was such garbage. We could have taken this KO here pretty easily, right? Now, I guess this is going to help to open our bench up. I mean, but realistically, we're not any closer to finding what we need, right? I mean, yeah, I think we gotta go here. I think we're going to have to Lilies in hopes that we can get into a couple. I mean, we're going to have to get many pieces here. Let's find out. Not loving what this is looking like right now. Yeah, so I think it's tough, right? So do you deliberately tech for Crustle? Do I just hope I don't see it? I mean, right, you were saying it was 42 decks at the... Oh, Christ, we were so close. Man, we were close here. I was hoping we could get the Trumpet and an E-switch. Alright, well, heck. Guess we're going to retreat into here. Let's grab at least an energy to attach for turn. Because otherwise we're going to be in a really terrible spot coming up. Pass again, bro. This ain't working how we want it to go. um, yeah, I mean, so it's interesting, right? So if we look at Prague, you know, that Dragapult with the Dunsparce and the Dunsparce EX was certainly ran well, and it obviously won against other decks too. So, do you find something you like that you can run the Dunsparce as your draw engine and then put the Dunsparce EX in there? Um, Certainly interesting thought process. I don't think you would ever run that. I've never seen that with Rage and Bolt, right? That'd be an interesting set. I think in my mind, I'm just going to maybe decide that if I see Crustle, I'm in trouble. I've tried running Crustle here a few times, probably, I don't know, 5 to 8 different times here the last week. You know, since this weekend, I would say, so during the week. It doesn't run as easy as it seems, right? If you run just straight Crustle, it does, but that gets crushed by Dragapults and other decks too. So the matchup spread for it isn't as good. So you have to run the Crustle that they were running in Prague, and it still takes time to figure out. It's not simple. It doesn't happen right away. All right, let's see what happens here. If they take the single prize KO here, we're in great spot, right? Well, so where are we at? What we got going here? I guess we Crispin in hopes that we get, if we get a prime out of this, we'll be in great shape, right? Let's see, we got this set up right. Yeah. But I think we just need to continue to get better, get a better board state. Right now, we're just in trouble. So let's get a better board state. I'm praying we get a prime off of this. That would just be, that'd be great, right? Prime catcher. Give me the pink card, bro. That's not it. I guess we're going to go here, but just so we have the extra energy on board. And pass. I mean, luckily having the boss, I don't know. They're probably going to boss up the... If they have a boss, then we're in trouble. We'll have to see how this plays out. Yeah, I mean, Megalopunny is certainly an interesting thought with going into Crustle. I did run Megalopunny with... my bad. With Golden however you want. Yeah, whichever. Goldango for a minute. And I feel like the uses, though, using it was just way less than how much space it took up. So I think we got to find the right inclusion. We could go with like Cornerstone, but I mean you're only hitting 140 with Cornerstone, so that's a little tougher for sure. Man, I am not happy with how this game's playing out. This has not been going how I'd like. I mean, unfortunately, I'm hoping we already used both Night Stretchers, so I can't even get Chen Pao back to board wipe to clean my board up. So we'll just have to see how that works out. I mean, I'm okay with that KO, right? I mean, no, they got the game in hand. God damn it. Bro, Christ, played terrible. That was not a great hand. Let's hope we can get into something better here next. God damn it, that pisses me off. Man, the fact that we had to pass twice in a row, such garbage. Like, how bad could my hand have been? Couldn't find any of the energies, right? That was a struggle. Yeah, if you guys haven't, please go smash the like button, right? I don't think we have any likes out there, so please smash the like, jump in the chat. If you haven't, please subscribe, right? We're doing everything we can to grow the channel, trying to give out good content. So I always like when you guys give me some feedback too on what you want to see. Do we want to go first? Yes. Yeah, I think it's tough. Now, thank God we didn't have a basic Pokemon because that hand kind of sucks. I do like Raging Bolt because I've played it more than most other decks right now, so I think I'm more consistent of a player with it. Like I said, I'd like to get to play better with Stevens. A Stevens deck. I just haven't been very good. I did like how things were going with the Team Rocket's Mewtwo deck, but I feel like it really struggled. It wasn't as good at Prague as I think we had all kind of hoped or thought it could be. I think that... Alright, let's go here. I think that people are running less... I think people are running like some less dark decks because they know how much of their grass decks are out there. And Zoroark is still pretty dang strong. I didn't look to see how well it did in Prague though. I wasn't paying enough attention to that. Trying to think of how we want to play this here. If we Ultra Ball for... We'll just attach Pass for now. Hopefully we get something better on this next turn. I guess we could have gone into Mega Kangaskhan to get some better draw support. But I'm sometimes worried getting out the 3 prize Pokemon unsure of who we're playing against. So Dragapult it is. So this will be our second Dragapult matchup tonight. So I mean, if we get a fighting energy, we can boss something up, right? We only got 40 damage we're doing right now, so it's not necessarily good. Enough to take out a Badoo, I guess. But we're definitely in a way worse spot than this Dragapult deck is right now. I think it's trying to make me not play Raging Bolt, right? The way things are going right now, it's going to make me not want to play it. Alright, then... Crispin... we gotta get something nice off this Teal Dance, bro. We gotta get some something that gets us way set up for the next turn, right? I guess we're in a decent spot just having one single prize Pokemon in the active, right? Yeah, we'll see where we go. They look like they're set up better than us right now, but we'll see, man. My buddy that plays Dragapult's always going into a second Badoo, so he'll Badoo me the next turn too. Gives up the 2 prizes even on purpose. Yeah, so the Honchkrow player is a dude that I watch from Zapdos TCG, right? And he played that deck really well, but I have a hard time believing that deck's any good. I've played it enough times. Finding the energies is just so inconsistent at times. It is really hard to get where you need to with that deck, I feel like. Yeah, and Mewtwo finishing 48th. I mean, again, that's fine, but none of those are amazing finishes comparative to feeling like their meta deck. Or, Mewtwo I think we felt like could be better. 20, 40, 60. And we're only going to be getting to 80, so... We're going to have to hope we get another Pokemon if we're going to want to boss up something good. And he still doesn't have any energy in play. I'm assuming he's going to be running Crispin in this deck, though. Okay, well. Again, not where I thought that move was going to go, but that's fine. I mean, if we can get to a fighting energy, and we have energy retrieval, so, and we're going to take the KO here. I just don't know if that we're still in a pretty bad spot, right? Okay, so let's energy retrieval. I mean, luckily we're going to be able to put both these energy in play, so, and that's not the worst thing ever. And having the Lily's Clefairy on deck isn't bad. Alright, I guess let's go here. It's Ultra Ball away, a Trumpet. Here. You know, I think, are we better off going into Fez? Or are we better off getting Meowth? I feel like either way they've got an easy KO, right? Meowth it is, man. We gotta get a better hand, right? We're in a terrible spot. I don't know if we put out the Lily's Clefairy this turn or not. I don't know. And the Risky Ruins is a pain in the ass. I think we gotta get that out of here. Yeah. So 9 Mewtwo's in the top 128. I mean, that's a better showing than I would have expected. God dang it. Okay, all right. Luckily we got the stadium. I'm about to not be happy. All right. I mean, this isn't bad, right? Having the Psychic in hand with the Lily's Clefairy. I mean, we've got a chance at a big KO coming up next. We gotta hope that we get something good out of these prize cards, though. 7, 14, 21, 20. We got to 28. 28. All right. Math is mathin', bro. The fact that they're at 27, that makes that not a bad knockout at all. You know, and again, I like Team Rocket's Mewtwo. I mean, I love the way it plays. I like the fact that you can go into being a single prize deck at times, too. You know, the supporters is freaking unbelievable in there. So the fact that you can... using the Team Rocket's supporters is what makes it a good deck, so... there are things about that I do love. And certainly, is it worth running a Meowth and the Lily's Clefairy? So I think the time I've been running the Team Rocket's Mewtwo, I'm running both Meowth and and Lily's Clefairy. And at times it makes it a little bit tough, right? I mean, not being able to use Giovanni's very well at times, and or Team Rocket's Ariana. I think we're kind of hurting ourselves because the supporters are what make it so strong. All right, let's see what happens here. Right, he's certainly fishing to try to get to the right thing. So he's got a Crispin and Dragapult. I don't know. He's taking his time here, right? So, well, there you go. So what? We going to top deck the boss? Is that what's going to happen? I mean, luckily, I guess we need Crispin too. I mean, what's the right play here? I think we're still in an okay spot. I'm hopeful we can find something out of here we can use. I mean, if we go prime Crispin, that would, oh, we can't prime, right? They just do what the hell? I wish we had. Oh, we do. I was like, let's put in a different Raging Bolt with the energy. And I guess pass, right? Man, that was kind of a failed turn, but they didn't have a good one anyway, so. Yeah. So that's what I was talking about. Like the best Raging Bolt was using Wellspring, and that had to be so it can take on those single prize decks a little bit better. Yeah, so that's another interesting matchup too. Yeah, and Zoroark can come in pretty clutch. So that's another thing my buddy and I have been talking about trying to have ready for LA. Is Zoroark trying to find another attacker for Crustle. So we're going to be running some limitless tournaments this weekend, and want to see how much are we seeing Crustle, right? What's the meta share with Crustle, along with Alakazam? I mean, I think it's tough to know right now. I'm not sure what that's going to look like in LA. Again, we play really different in the US than they do in Europe, so I mean, I don't think we're going to have the exact same setup for sure. All right, well. Of course they're running the cape, bro. The cape is everywhere right now, and it's driving me crazy. But it's okay. Where are we at here? 7, 14, 21. That card doesn't help us. Those cards don't help us. Well, this is where we're at right now, man. I think I feel like I don't want to put out Lilies. I mean, I've only got one Psychic energy, so if I put Lilies out there with the Psychic, I don't have a great way of getting it back. Well, you're right. So we see that a lot of times, right, where people are going to tech against things they're seeing, right? So, I mean, all the top players are going to be finding ways to tech against Crustle for sure. Bro, this is so disappointing. Get me something good. None of this shit ain't good. I guess let's Crispin so we can at least get some more energy on board, and then we can at least boss KO something on the next turn, I guess. All right, let's go here. Yeah, so it's always I think that's one thing that's fun to see, right? How are people going to attack against certain things? You know, there's a short time there where Goldango was just crushing everywhere. Well, then everyone was teching against it, right? So we're probably going to see some similarities at the next one for sure. So let's see here. And we're already at 42 for our next turn. I'm hoping we get a different energy here so we can get some attachment going. Okay, all right. So all right, well, we'll see what happens, right? I mean, I don't think they have any way of KOing much on this next turn. And we've got the boss KO on the Dragapult coming up here next. So hopefully if we get down to 1 prize, we're sitting in a good spot. Didn't love the fact we've been bedewed to hail him back here, right? How many times we get bedewed? 3 times in a row? 4 times in a row? About to be 3 pretty soon. Yeah, I mean, that's a great call, right? And so it's just finding what's the right way to go against Crustle. And like we saw, I mean, what it was the Dunsparce, right? But I don't know, we're gonna get itchied here again. Am I gonna be itching again? Let's see what happens. He's gonna probably attach energy to that one. And we're in an okay place. If we take this KO, I think we're in a great spot. Then we can't get unfair stamped. Okay. That doesn't necessarily affect me right there. I'm being... That's fine, right? I guess that's okay. I mean, we can still... So let's see where we're at. Where are they going to put damage at? Do they have a way to get to 3 on the next turn? And we're going to be at 220. So I mean, I think we're still in an okay place. I'm unsure. We're going to have to play this out and see where we go. We can also get Chen Pao, and we can kind of board wipe ourselves. We can bench wipe ourselves here if we need to. I'm assuming he's going to put 40 on the Raging Bolt. I don't think it matters, to tell you the truth. 30. Why 30? Anybody know why at 30? Don't know. Alright, well, let's see what happens here, bro. Okay, so he's gonna come up and Badoo for the KO is what he's trying to do, right? So, but we'd only need a single KO if that's what he does, right? So, Alright, well, I think we're going to play this slightly different. I don't know if this is... No, that can't be right. Nah, we'll just go through this way. And we're going to probably clean our board up. I think let's go into... Alright, let's go... Because we got the next... Yeah, so let's go here. Let's get rid of you and... you again. Yeah, this will be interesting to see how... I love that we can do this, that we can clean our board up. Right now we're at 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. We'll get rid of the 3 prizer out there. Yes. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We just gotta get rid of 3. 3, okay. Alright. We'll do that. Where's he gonna go with it, right? Probably... Alright, so... Alright, do we... I think we gotta save Crispin. We don't need E-Switch. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. Alright, well, this is where we're going. Let's see let's see how they take their turn. I mean, I think we're in an okay spot. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. Certainly getting into the 420 is a little bit tougher, but and we're still going to have it with lilies, right? I'm trying to think. Once we open our bench back up, we still got, so let's see, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60. That gets us to, we're gonna be there, I think, after we after we open the bench back up. So let's find out. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, if you guys haven't, please smash the like button. Jump in the chat. Let us know how things are going. Certainly a good play, right? But we have the Night Stretcher, and I think, so we'll be all right. I think we got a way through it here. So here. We only need a single prize, so we can even prime into it here, right? So go here. Let's make sure we have some energy in there. Now we gotta have energy. Let's see here. Right. So we just need any of the same. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. So all the grass is out. 1, 2. So there's another fighting and another lightning. So we know Crispin's gonna work because we got a fighting and a lightning in there. About to find out, bro. All right, we good. Don't matter. All right, we be all right. Pretty good run here. Easy dub in the backside. So the other thing I've been trying to figure out is if I need to add another psychic energy into here. Certainly something I've been thinking about, and I'm just unsure of at this point. It may happen. For hundo. But so at the last cup, or the last challenge, I did that. I switched out one lightning energy for a psychic energy, and it lost me the match. I literally prized 2 lightning energy, and had one in the discard pile, and it lost me the match. So, yo, what up, Travis? Yeah. We got a Discord. It's Arkman, ARKMAN, 3030. I was talking about this the other day on live too. I gotta get better with Discord because we don't use it much around here. So it's something I'm trying to get better with, because I'm not lying. The only time I use it is when we go like out of state and we play somewhere else, and I need to get on and see what I'm supposed to be doing, what my matchups are and stuff. But yeah, that's the Discord Arkman 3030 is what we got going. Let's go heads. Yeah. So I just opened it up, Zero, and saw what you're saying with Azul's deck. That's definitely what we were probably seeing the other night, right? Yeah, Travis, I got you on Discord, man. Bro. Did they choose to go first? I wasn't paying attention. No, they're going second. Man, this Aegislash deck is, again, the one we don't want to see because it's mainly a single prize deck. I've played against it a few times and I've had decent success, but we gotta hope we can get some things going here. All right, done. Oh, all right, that helps. I was like, man, we gotta get a Latias. Well, ask and you shall receive, I guess. Let's go here. Let's go here. I don't think we got anything else in this turn. Let's go see how we do. Yeah, so I think this is certainly an interesting deck with this this Aegislash deck. Can hit pretty damn hard, right? But it's another one, right? If we get Zoroark or playing with all the unfair stamps around right now, I think it kills this deck pretty fast sometimes. So, again, something we just talked about, right? Do we need Zoroark around? Maybe. I think this is another matchup where it could help us. All right, so at least we can boss KO the one with energy. Would have been nicer if we had the boss in hand, right? That would have made me a lot happier. But luckily, 70 works out great for us, right? I love 70. That's just perfect. Let's go here. I think we're gonna go. I think we're gonna save this, right? If we need Meowth on the next turn, I think we're just gonna wait and see how this works out. Again, man, like we talked about, I love playing aggressive. Part of why I love Raging Bolt, man, we can get out early. Who knows if it's gonna matter in the long run, but we'll see what happens. Man, I wish we could make Mega Feraligatr work, right? I love the way that deck looked. It was one we wanted to play as soon as we saw it. But nobody's playing fire decks right now. And you know, kind of like we found with the other Feraligatr, it just gets too clunky to get that energy on it. Well, it's not impossible. It just doesn't run as smooth as we'd like. I haven't looked recently at what's the best Feraligatr deck, but I do love that. We were actually making that early. All right, into another W pretty quick here. Starting the night off 3-1. I don't mind that. 2-0 against Dragapult so far, so hell yeah on that. That's really interesting to think. Starmie Feraligatr. I mean, again, I think the Feraligatrs, I think what hurts Feraligatr in some ways is that that Charizard is not good either. So, you know, if Charizard was running well and people were running the fire decks, I mean, it would have a better place, I think. I wonder if they're going to change that, like how Charizard's running. They want Charizard to be good within the TCG, right? It just isn't right now. Yeah, we ran Teal Mask, the Teal Mask Meganium for a while, and it is really fun. I think my kid liked it for sure. Same thing, because there's not much fire decks out there. The grass decks certainly have a better hold right now. Yeah, I agree with you. I wish that Feraligatr could be good. We love that card, right? When we saw it the first time, I was like, man, that thing could be big. Just hasn't quite worked out. I mean, the fact that you gotta get damage on their board, and the 3 energy, and the fact that I think 2 are water, and there's no real water acceleration right now, right? I mean, outside of Crispin, right? But it's whatever. Kind of moot with that. Oh, sick. Um, Man, I tried blinging out our Mewtwo deck, man. I was trying to find like the full art supporters because I think they look sick, and I went to all our local shops and nobody had anything, man. I felt like everybody was trying to find the stuff. Such a bummer, bro. It's making me mad. Okay. Uh, and do we have enough Crispin for the KO? I mean, we don't have Latias though, right? So we have to hit Ultra Ball Latias here. Ultra Ball Latias for the KO. Come on, bro. That's not neither of them. uh, I guess we Meowth for the Cyrano? Or do we go... well, we prized the Lilies. So that's another thing I've thought of in here is I only have one Lilies in this deck. And so I've always wondered if I needed another Lily's Determination. Alright, well, we're going to go here, here, and here. Spec the board. Nah, we got the grass energy, so let's get rid of Fez for now. Get another Ogre. Yeah, man, you can throw me the list for sure. I've been really close to going to extra lilies, extra psychic energies. I've really been thinking about it. But you know what, to tell you the truth, I've found some success without it. Like, I've been pretty damn good not having to do that. I don't think we need any of this right now. I think we leave the extra spot open in case we need the Crispin on the next turn. Pass it is, bro. See what happens. Man, but I had a hell of a lot of fun running the Raging Bolt with Yanmega the other night, bro. I'm not lying. I'm going to run that at some locals. Partly just because I thought it was fun as hell. But that the 3 energy acceleration can come in clutch at times. I do wonder if I need another switch within that deck, though. Like, one more switch. Oh, sorry, my bad. You're saying Lily's Determination. My bad, bro. My bad. That makes more sense. Alright, let's see what we can do here. I mean, I wish we had the fighting energy instead of lightning, right? But no matter what, we're going to take a 2-prize KO unless they change something. I love the fact they put the stadium out, man. I want to open my bench up too. Yeah, I mean, I think you almost have to run Lilies right now, bro. I'm not lying. The Lilies Clefairy. It again in our cup the other day, it won me 3 matchups by itself because I played 2 Raging Bolts that it got me W's with, and I played a Dragapult deck and it got me the win in that one too. So it's just hard to believe it shouldn't be included in most Raging Bolt decks. Same thing with Dragapult. I think you almost need it for mirror matches. It's just too easy to. Oh, okay, all right, okay. Here we go. I mean, I guess we want to take out the Ogre Pawn, right? Is that the most powerful, or do I just hold on to the boss for now? I guess we just hold. Let's see, what else do we want to do here? And we go with we go Crispin, get some more going. I think we need, I don't know. I think we just take the KO here. We'll just take the KO, see what happens. 7, 14, 21. Yeah, so Lily's Clefairy has just been too good. I'm unsure. I mean, I'm pretty sure all the other guys locally I'm running with all have it in their Raging Bolt deck right now. Screw Crustle, bro. All right, lay it on us, man. Hit us with it. What do we gotta get Kill Crustle with? No, we did talk. The one that could be good is, oh man, there's a basic Pokemon that's attack is per special energy on your opponent's Pokemon, and it'll wipe out Crustle too, man. I wish I could remember what the heck that which the Pokemon was. I wish I could find out. No, it's all right, Travis, man. I said I think we're gonna go to Lily's Chi-Yu and Victini. Man, I have to look a little closer at it. I think I know who you're talking about, but I'd have to look closer to see how that would work. But is that going to play in any deck, or you're saying you got to run a deck around those cards? If it's running in Dragapult, I think most Dragapult players are going to go to the Dunsparce at this point. And the fact that with the Dunsparce you get great draw and you can get a KO on Crustles without Cape, right? I think it knocks it out without Cape. What's going on here, guy? I haven't done nothing for a minute. Let's go. Man, I haven't played very many cards, right? I got a ton in my hand. I'm not doing much. All right, W. 4-1. Decent way to start the night off. I'll have to text my buddy what the card was he was thinking that we were talking about. Let me text him real quick. All right, let's go see what Pokemon takes the KO on Crustle. All right, we'll see what comes back from that. All right, no, man, we be doing pretty decent tonight, right? Starting off 4-1. Trying to climb the ladder. I like being over 1,600. That's usually my goal. So hopefully we can get there tonight. You know, when you get up that high, you're playing much better opponents. And it makes, again, that's just my goal usually, is to get above 1,600 and try to stay there. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure where we put that in decks not running fire energy. So I was asking my buddies that, like, is there a good attacking, like a good basic fire attacker that only needs one fire energy for attachment? That can hit into the Crustle, right? I mean, like, I'd have to dig deep into my brain right now. I can't think. That's why I'm asking you, chat. You got to let me know. And we'll see if I hear back from my buddy what we were talking about the other night. Hey, jump on those code cards if you guys need them and can use them, right? We got this whole ETB we're trying to give out to the chat, so please use them up if you can. If you don't need them, leave them for somebody else. We're about 2/3 of the way through this ETB. All right, man. Well, we were just talking about this Mewtwo deck. Let's see what we can get going. If they run it as a single prize deck, it gets way tougher for us to win. If they start putting out the Mewtwo's, then we're in better shape. We'll see if we get back from Dakota. He's a streamer too, so he may be on. He may be on right now. So. Whole lot of nothing going on here. I guess here. I don't love any of that, but we gotta get some. We gotta get some draw support out. We got nothing going right now. Yeah, I wish we were in a better place, but whatever. Let's see what we get off Mega here, off the Kangaskhan. Nothing. Whole bunch of nothing out of that. In turn. Jeez, oh man. Another brick we got going here. Yeah, so Crustle can't be attacked by EX Pokemon. You know, I think a little bit different. So a little different in a few ways. One is being a stage 1. It's a little tougher to get into, but its attack is literally find. I think Dweeble or whatever the heck is the Pokemon under him is, right. His attack is find a Pokemon that evolves from this and evolve it. So if they go second, they're already into it, and then the next part is, all right, let's see what we get off the run there. The other part is it hits way harder. I mean, it takes 3 energy, but it hits way harder than you get out of than you got out of Mimikyu. So it's been pretty tough right now. There's just everyone's running. You know, everyone wants to run these high-powered, you know, these high-powered decks right now, and so that's been part of what's been tougher right now. So let's go energy retrieval. Let's get both these back. All right, let's get something good out of this. I'm hoping we can find a way into the. So we got the E switch, so we got a KO, but I want the boss though, bro. Right? That's okay. We'll get this figured out. We got one more shot at a boss, or not a boss, at the prime catcher here. Let's go here, and then we want the Fez, I guess. So we hit prime catcher here. That'd be pretty legit. Like we talked about, right? Because they're staying as a single prize deck, makes life a lot tougher on us. That doesn't help. That doesn't help. That don't help. Man, I don't know, right? Do we pass? Do I wait to take the... I can boss up something worth the KO in? I guess we pass. I guess. Taking a single prize doesn't necessarily make a difference right here. Okay, so yeah, we talked about this earlier, Bama, so Crustle was a 6% meta share in Progs. That meant 6% of the decks playing were Crustle, which isn't big, but they had a 50% conversion rate to day 2, right? So almost half of those decks made it through day 2 and played really well. So it just means that it's very possible at these bigger, like when we go to LA here in next week, we're going to see Crustle, and it's going to be tough. All right, well, as we knew, they're just going single prize on us. So this is going to be a little bit tougher on us for sure. Okay, let's go here. Just let's retreat. I mean, I guess we can we want to get that Kangaskhan out of here, so let's go here and man, let's. I don't know if we need the Crispin because we have the 2 Meowths. I don't know. Let's get rid of a Meowth and the Fez, bro. I don't love this, but that's where we going. And then oh, I totally messed that up, right? I thought we needed the stadium, right? Gosh dang it. Too busy talking about dang Crustle, bro. My bad, guys. My bad. Messed that up for sure. Let's let's go here and here. I guess we should have put Pashimian in and KO'd with Pashimian, right? Would we have had it? 20, 40, 60, 81, 20 would have been low. We wouldn't have got there. So I guess this is our play for now. Again, I'm not loving it, but it's what we're doing. We're in a tough place, right? Playing these single prize decks is literally my least favorite thing to do, bro. That's we're gonna have a problem here if they get all set up. If they get the maximum belt going. But yeah, so I think as far as it goes with Crustle, we have the we're probably going to see it at the bigger tournaments, and you got to have a way around it. We talked about this early on in the stream, or you just take it's a game you're probably going to lose, and so that's something I certainly understand, right? If I play this deck I have now, if we see Crustle, we're going to have a problem, and that's what's happening right now, because we're playing a single prize Pokemon deck. It's just trouble for us, and which is kind of a bummer. You know, if we play this deck, best 2 out of 3. What just happened here? I'm really confused. Oh, is this move? Oh, okay, never mind. I know what's going on. All right, I'm taking the L. I'm over that game already. Yeah, so again, this is something I got notes running right now for every matchup I have for Raging Bolt the last 2 weeks, and running into this regional. Almost every time I run into a Mewtwo or into the Mewtwo Team Rockets deck, if they go to a single prize only, my win rate goes way down. So again, I mean, it was something we were thinking about, right? Do I need to run that Wellspring? Because that makes a huge difference in that matchup. If we run Wellspring with the water energies, yeah, I don't know. All right, not as happy as I was to start the night because we started off 4-1. Hasn't been running that way here. We got to figure out if we can get some better starts. We have not started off well here the last couple games. So what, man? Either Alakazam or Dragapult, right? Probably Dragapult. Most likely Dragapult. So again, this is why I like testing this right now, is we have not seen this Dragapult to Dunsparce very much until it won in Prague. And so that's why it's good for me to see this deck now to get ready for what we're gonna see. And so we're in a decent spot, right? I think we Crispin. Oh, dude, we prized the psychic energy. Christ. So this is what I was talking about earlier in stream 2, is I put in 2 psychic energies for this exact thing, and then we're going to find out if it's going to cost us, right? Is it going to cost us the game because I didn't have the psychic energy? Let's find out. Let's go see. I guess pass. Wouldn't surprise me if we get, you know, I'm surprised they didn't go into Badu that last turn. And at least we can get into a boss here and take a KO on whatever they have the most setup on. Yeah, I mean, I play a lot of live though, right? So I mean, you know, when we're streaming here, I'm getting probably 10 to 15 games in a night just as we're streaming, and these go a little bit slower because I'm trying to get through the whole matches, right? So when I play during the day, usually I'll get through a bit more matches quicker. So I play a decent amount. And certainly I see the struggles when I switch to the non-meta stuff. I certainly don't climb the ladder as fast as I'd like. If I switch into the Dragapult stuff, then kind of start cooking a little bit faster. Alright, well, I said I think if they only have one Dracloak set up, we'll just boss it up. See what they got going here. Let's just run errand a boss so I don't have to use the monkey for it, right? Let's just do it that way. That'd make my life a lot better. I'd love this. Just get the boss here. Don't need that. That doesn't help me. Neither of those are helping us. Alright, well, Meowth it is. So I find it interesting, right, with this setup, with the Dunsparce setup, they run into the energy issue a little bit more than, you know, with Blaziken, than the Blaziken deck does. All right, so let's go here. Bro. I really don't want to put Lily's Clefairy in, but is that the best move to be set up for the next turn? Is to have it with the energy attachment? I think we're just going to go here for now. Let's go 7. 14. All right. Well, let's see if we can pull the psychic. If we can get the psychic off the top here. Which one we think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which one we think? Chat. Jump in the chat. Let me know which one we got to pick. Right. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which one's going to have the psychic energy? You gotta let me know. Come on, chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Otherwise, the game's just going to pick 4. 4. All right, 4. That's going to be the psychic. Let's see. Oh, Chenpao. It's all right. Chenpao not bad either. Y'all thinking 4. That's okay. All right, let's see where we get going from here. Yeah, so not sure when we're going to stream next. I don't got a ton going on this weekend, so I'm sure we'll get on maybe Friday, Saturday. Again, I really got to get ready for LA. So I want to get a ton of games in and keep a list going of how those matchups go. And then Next week's going to be a little bit tougher because since we're going to be heading to LA, I got a bunch of crap I got to get ready and done before then. So again, we'll just kind of have to see how things are rolling. I mean, I guess if we take another KO, we got one more shot at getting the psychic energy, right? That's going to be the goal. Unsure how their setup's going to look here. And what do they... I never remember what the hell they even hit with this thing. So 60 times each EX in play. Well, that's a lot. Not what I was looking for. Yeah, you can see why that Dunsparce EX ends up making such a big difference, right? They didn't have a single way to take a KO if they're not running that card. Let's hope for us that we can get what we need to take a KO here. And that at least gets us closer. If they're weak to fighting, then we're in a great spot with the Pashimian for sure. But I can't tell. Is that psych? That's fighting? Looks like it. No, right? Bro, that's so small. I can't weakness fighting. All right. I can barely read that thing, man. Too tiny. Let's go here. Do we have the glass trumpet? We don't have E-switch, though. Here and here. And if we had the E-switch, that would have been pretty sweet. That would have worked out legit right there for sure. All right, let's go. Obviously, grass to hand. I mean, this turn certainly turned out fine. It's going to be their response, right? We're still going to be in a tough place if we can't find another good KO coming up next. Don't think any of the other stuff matters for now. Let's take the KO. 280. Our math, bro. Math is mathin'. Yeah, thanks, Travis. Yeah, right. Like, I wish I could have read that a little bit easier. Being on this odd prize is not great. But I'm hoping they're forced into the odd prizing too. And with Chen Pao, we got the option to try to get rid of the 3-prizer for sure. Still didn't get our psychic Pokemon or psychic energy, man. We're gonna have to take another KO. Not with Lily's Clefairy. So I think we still have one more Meowth. Pretty sure. So we have another Meowth. So we can get into, or we got the Crispin anyways. And we can get to the, so what we got here? 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. Plus 2 more. So even if they go into the Cape, we have the KO. I'm assuming they're running the Cape because that's what everyone's doing right now. Cape's been super heavy for sure. Within this deck they're running. Okay, well, all right, 1, 2, 3. We're going to keep this one. We got to keep that one. We got to keep that one. So we got to go there. Man, that Zoroark came in pretty clutch for him. I mean, luckily we kept the 3 cards we needed. And again, we were just talking about it. Like, that card can come in freaking huge, right? Like, put us in a pretty bad spot for our next turn. Do we have? See what's going on. Night Strike. Come on. Why can't I see my discard pile? Pretty dumb. I don't know why I can't see my discard pile. Come on, bro. What about theirs? I can see his discard pile. What about my discard pile? But yeah, so those of you guys that were on Monday on non-meta night, we got a short video coming out tomorrow. That should be pretty sick of some of the moves we had with Yanmega. So that was something new I was working on this morning, and again, I'm hoping we get some decent views out of the short, and then we also turned it into a let's go here. And then we also turned it into a long form video too. So we got both of those. Okay, so let's go Crispin. Right, we got both. Should have both in here. Yeah, so let's go here. Let's go that way. Yes. Put this in our hand. Bum, 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 bum. So again, I think we're in an okay spot. I wish we could board wipe and get rid of this Mega Kangaskhan. I think that would certainly make life a lot better. Okay, we gotta get a lightning somewhere. Man, do I Glass Trumpet again so that we have an easy we have the boss KO with an energy attachment over here? I mean, I guess might as well. I guess let's go here. All right. Well, find out what their turn looks like. Not sure if we just take them both off the Rage and Bolt. Seven, 14, 21, 28, and 35. I think we want to keep one here, and we'll take this one off. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. All right, let's find out what the response is. I'm hoping we get the dub out of this. That'd put us at 3-0 against Dragapult for the night, so that's got to be the hopes, right? That's the goal. Dude, where's my psychic energy, bro? Damn, chat. We can't find it. This is driving me crazy. It's our last prize. It's one of the cards we need in this matchup. God dang it. The bug catching set could come in huge if we need an energy on this next turn. I mean, are they gonna if they Badoo us, then we're in trouble. Unless we top deck an energy. Hard to believe they're gonna want to leave that Badoo in the active, right? How many more Crispins do we have? One. So we have one more Crispin. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We still have 4 more grass energy. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And 1 more lightning energy. So, and we have a decent shot at being able to get into an energy of some sort without the bug catching set if we get Badooed. I'm assuming that's what's going to happen. Let's find out. Yeah, again, hopefully you guys can use the code cards, giving them away to the chat. Probably this ETB should last us for the next week or so, and then I'll go pick up some more codes so we can be giving them out. And again, who knows what's in here, man? There's all kinds of good stuff. We got ETBs, we got some UPCs in there. thanks, Travis, man. Thanks for jumping on. We'll catch you on the next one, and said hopefully we get to see you on the next time. So see where this one goes, man. I have a hard time believing that Badoo's the best plan they have, but it may be their only option. I mean, I guess how much energy we got? 7, 14, 21, 28. Oh, shit. Well, I guess they got the KO with him. So I'm telling you, dude, this to Dunsparce has been wild, bro. Like, it certainly works against several different decks. This attack does 60 damage for each of your opponent's EX in play. Isn't affected by any of your opponent's active. 150. Man, this is pretty crazy. This is literally, that's the way he has to take KOs in this, right? He has to get into Dunsparce, but game over, bro. Boss him up, eat him up, get him out of here. How many heads are we going to hit against this Badoo? Like 45? Bam, 4-0 on the night now. I think 3-0, 4-0 against Dragapult. Pretty dang big. So we'll see here. We're probably going to go for, I don't know, another half hour, 45 minutes. Kind of depends on how the night's going. I said we're trying to reach up to 1600. That's the goal. That's where I like playing, because we get better opponents up there too. So that's where I'm trying to reach to tonight. Unfortunately, we had a couple of snags there, right? So got to regain some ground. I gotta grab some water. I'll be right back. Yeah, and then again, if you guys can jump in chat, let me know. Let me know if there's any like non-meta decks you guys want to see. We're going to be doing non-meta Mondays. Our Chaladon's been voted on. We had one earlier tonight too for the Stevens Metagross deck. Oh my god. I guess Bashimian. Let's top deck something decent. Bro, I don't want to be playing this deck. I'm playing the Honchkrow Porygon. This is definitely my least favorite deck currently outside of Crustle. So it goes Crustle, #1. If this is the Porygon Honchkrow deck, that numero 2. Man, I really wish we had an energy attachment here. I think this would make this turn go a lot smoother. Guess we're just going to pass, right? I mean, the hopes are they'll maybe keep Fez there, and we'll get a chance to get some more Pokemon in play and take a KO. But we're going to have to get our numbers up there. Yeah, so Honchkrow, Porygon. Damn, we needed that energy last turn, right? That would have made such a big difference. Alright, well... let's go here. So what do we got to get to? 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20. We got to have a full bench, but we don't got that, right? So... think we're gonna Lily's Determination here because we just need to get a better setup, and I feel like this is gonna no. I think we're gonna try to get there. We'll find out. I don't love how this went. I wish we had this energy in play already, because that would have made such a big difference. I think we'd already be taking the KO if that was the case. Alright, let's see what happens. We need like an E switch. Oh, bro. I guess we need the E switch off of this. Or another grass energy and then the E switch. Alright, we were just talking about it. I guess we gotta get the E switch on this one. Boom, E switch. Just like we called. Oh, bro. I guess pass. We gotta hope that they're stalling out too. Again, this deck can't that they're playing can brick. It can be an issue. Again, we're in a decent spot that they got this Fez in the active right now. Alright, well, let's go to work. Bug catching set. 1. Bro, we wanted 2. Yeah, so, again, these single prize decks are certainly a problem. This is Crispin. I want to take the Psychic, right? Because we're just not going to need the Psychic within any of these matchups. Lily's Clefairy is just not going to be it for this one, so... Prime Catcher'd be okay right here. Not a Prime Catcher. Guess we'll take the... Oh, we gotta get another Pokemon in play. My bad. I mean, getting out in front with 2 prizes isn't the worst thing ever. The fact that they already have those 2 energy in play is disappointing. Because that's, I think, the worst part of that deck is getting the right having the energy and having the right energy in play. Yeah, so we'll see how this plays out. I'm not a huge fan of this Honchkrow deck. In either sense, I don't love playing against it or playing it. I mean, at least we're ahead right now. I gotta hope we keep it this way. This is where we need that Zoroark, right? So this keeps coming up tonight on where Zoroark is going to help us, and that's certainly one of them, right? If we have the Zoroark here, we just absolutely crush their hand. I think we're in an okay place because if they knock him out, we'll probably just Night Stretcher Crispin him again. Let's find out. If they don't get what they need, right, they're probably just conceding after this. If we end up with a W on this one, you know, the night's been going fine, right? We have, I think, 3 losses. So I think we're 5 or 6 and 3 currently. You know, the first time we ran this deck a week or so ago, we went 11 and 3 on the night. So, I mean, that's usually where I'm trying to get. Well, they're finally getting set up. Let's see where this goes from here. I guess we do need the... We don't have a Latias, so we're just going to have to make it work this way. We're probably going to top deck Latias. Oh, well, okay. I was like, if we top deck Latias, that's going to make me not happy. I guess we could have Fezzed first. I don't think it makes any difference, to tell you the truth, though. Yeah, there we go, okay. Crispin. Alright, let's retreat. So it'll be interesting to see where this... I think we need another Pokemon on the bench, so let's go... It's actually Ultra Ball, Kangaskhan, and Serrano, and we'll put down the Latias at this point, so at least we got some different retreat options. And the fact that we're going to be up by 3 at this point, I mean, we're going to be in an okay place for sure. Energy retrieval. Just take the KO. I mean, dude, we have to have our bench practically full just to take a single prize knockout. That's kind of wild, right? That is not what we were looking for. Oh, all right. Well, I don't mind that, right? They said any of those single prize decks is so tough to get a W with this Raging Bolt, but that's the way we got to do it. Pashimian's got to go to work, and he did it. So, thank you, Pashimian, man. Thank you for your service. See if we can get one more win. We might get up. Right, I think your wins stack the points you get, so it's possible if we win this one, we'll be over 1,600 tonight. Let's find out. What's the saying? Let's go take a look. Again, if you guys can, please use the code cards. If you don't need them, leave them for somebody else. But again, we love giving these out to the chat. So again, we're partway through this ETB. Probably lasts us through the end of the week, and we'll get some more code cards next week. So I think that takes us to 7-3 on the night. So not a bad run. God dang it, bro! We just played this deck. I don't want to see it again. Is this the same guy, right? This is probably the same dude we just saw. Drives me nuts, man. Like, I was already sick of this deck the first time we played it. You know, they're definitely going to have a better start, right? They're probably got what's his bucket, like always. So, and they're not going to put out Fez again. So, this is going to be a lot harder road to get to where we need to. We might already be at an L. I don't want to be playing them 2 out of 3, bro. I didn't want to play them 1 out of 1, right? No. I guess we need a bunch of cards to make this look good. None of that's it either. Bro, what the hell? I think we're just taking the L here, to tell you the truth. I'm not seeing what I want with that. I think we're going to probably call that a night. You know, really appreciate you guys for getting on and watching tonight. And thank you for jumping in the chat. Again, please smash the like button if you haven't, and subscribe. We're trying to grow the channel the best we can here. We certainly appreciate you guys. You know, the last couple weeks we haven't been able to make as many videos as we like, so I'm hoping here this weekend we'll be able to get some more videos out to you guys, and we'll definitely be doing some live streaming as well again. So again, as always, we appreciate you, and have a Poketastic day.